Hey, I'm McKenna.
And I'm Cass.
And this is Call You in 5. Okay, well, today we're going to get right into it because we have kind of a fun trending topic to talk about, and it's kind of a hot take. Like, people might come for us for this one.
A very hot take.
So, the whole trending mob wife on TikTok is really making a bold statement right now. It's just like everywhere.
Off.
It's taking over for sure.
And they're kicking out the clean girl.
Apparently clean girl is gone. How do you feel about that?
I am unwell.
I am too. I am still on the clean girl aesthetic. Like I'm
also still on the clean girl. But you know, here's the thing: is I don't know what was trending before clean girl aesthetic. I think I've been on the clean girl aesthetic my whole life, and so I finally felt relevant.
That's true.
Because my friends, like I remember in college, and I was in college like 2014, 2018, when it was like the bright chevron and the like chunky necklaces and the like heavy makeup, you know, and the peplum tops, you know, the like chunky heels. And I just had, and I'm sure I like caught on with some of that, I just am like so much more of like a neutrals, unless I'm in an exercise class. I'm just so much more of like a neutrals girl, like from clothes to makeup. Like my really good friends from college would always call me like the queen of neutrals because I just like don't wear a lot of makeup, and when I do, it's like always very like complimenting, never like bold and making a statement. And so now I'm like, well, crap.
Well, this trend, I mean, I feel like we should talk about the definition of it that I looked up. So I'm also here for the clean girl aesthetic, like simple. I like staple pieces that are like timeless.
Yeah.
I'm like here for all of that. Unless I'm in a workout class, I do love to be bright. But the mob wife aesthetic, I know people are here for it. And sometimes I'm a little late to trends because I just am not here for it for a while.
Yeah.
But I just did a quick Google, right? Because from what I'm seeing on TikTok, this whole aesthetic is like big fur coats, bold lips, bold eyes, right? Big hair.
Bright
colors, leopard print, animal print, leather. Red, yes. Like white, red, bold, black, white, bold, and then like reds and stuff like that. Anyways.
Like fishnet,
yes.
Boots,
so that's what I'm seeing everywhere. And then just a quick Google search. The TikTok so-called mob wife aesthetic is an explosion of animal print, black leather, and all things gold everything. It is your excuse to go a little bit messier with your hair and a little bit more minimalistic this season. No more organized crime necessary. A lot of takes from 80s bold glamour. Okay, so reading this, I'm like, I wouldn't call it minimalistic though.
Yeah, I don't know where they got that. It's a little gaudy.
Yes, I would say it's very like rich aesthetic.
Yeah. And so what's hard about that is like when you don't have the money of the celebrities, the Hailey Biebers and the Kardashians, it can come off tacky.
Yeah. And I also think a good thing to talk about would be how to get on the trend without
breaking the bank,
without maybe fully committing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's good, especially like I feel like for trends, there are like pieces that you can take with you without completely like demolishing your current wardrobe.
Especially since it's probably going to last this season and that's it. You know, like I feel like things are changing so fast, especially since this one is so bold.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to stick for very long.
Because clean girl aesthetic, I was like seeing something like it's been around for a minute.
And it's because it is very like minimalistic, neutral. People can maintain it for a while. It's complimentary. So I feel like, in my opinion, if I were to guess how long it would be around, I would think like a season. You know what I mean? But if you weren't wanting to hop on board with this trend,
this won't last into like summer.
No,
or spring.
And it can't. I mean, it can't. I guess there's different ways. The animal print might come along, but I think getting like a good staple piece would be like getting a leather jacket. That's how I personally can play into it, because I also feel like a leather jacket is minimalistic too. And
I've had my leather jacket probably since like my junior year of college. Like, they are timeless. So
you can invest in a piece like that.
Yeah. Versus like going nuts in fast fashion.
Or like the fur. I feel like that is kind of more trendy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the fur is trendy. And I mean, if you're going to invest in something fur versus leather.
Yeah.
I would go leather.
Leather's just going to be more timeless for sure. But
I think hairstyles too. Like, I think it can be fun for a season to just do your hair different.
I think you said beforehand.
Like, grab your Dyson rack. Or like, I mean, I got the shark.
I know your hair is so cute. If you're listening, then pop over to our YouTube channel so you can see Cassie's hair.
I got a compliment on it I was on another podcast this morning, and the guy was like, "Your hair looks good today." I was like, "Thanks." No, I think it's fun to play around with different ways to do your hair because they're also like a lower commitment, I feel like, than like buying new clothes. Just like doing your hair different, or just like playing around, maybe even like pulling out clothes that you haven't worn in a while from like the back of your wardrobe. Maybe you were in a more like light, neutral aesthetic, and now it's like, all right, maybe I'll wear a little bit more black or something like that.
Well, a couple years ago, remember animal print leggings were like so in?
Yes.
And I still have a couple. So if I want to play into this trend, I'm just going to pull those out. Like, I don't need to go buy new pieces. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I have some DIY, define your inspiration. Yeah, DIY leggings. Bar 3 sells that brand, leopard print. And I've been pulling them out lately because I'm like, sure, if I want to play into this trend a little bit, because since I do TikTok pretty much full time now, I do like to play into the trends a little bit.
Yeah.
But
without
it's not me.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't want to play into the parts that aren't me. You know?
Or like invalidate the things that you like. You know, you don't have to like suppress who you are just to meet a trend. Like, be yourself. And I think that goes for all trends. Like, make trends work for you. Like, don't work for the trend.
Just pick one or two things that do work. Like you said, hair. I feel like hair is a great way to play into it.
Or like, don't we all have a bright red lipstick from like 2015?
Yes.
I mean, maybe if it's that old, it might have expired, so let it go. But like, that's a cheap thing to pick up from like a drugstore or whatever. Sure. Yeah.
Or the I'm curious, are the cat eyes coming back in?
I have seen a lot more eyeliner, which was not a thing for clean girl aesthetic. Mm-mm. I don't think I've worn eyeliner since like high school.
I haven't either. But I was just thinking that today when I was seeing this whole trend. I'm like, I could be here for the cat eye, because I used to rock a cat eye all the time. And it was like a little baby one, but I was here for it. My eye shape, I feel like, suits it.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the other thing too, is I think with makeup is hard because we all know, or like have gotten to know what flatters us well. So like, don't feel the pressure to like put on gobs of foundation, because like that's another TikTok I saw today, was like a half clean girl versus like a half mob wife. And I think like, to me, the mob wife is a very much like a night out look.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't wear a red lip, but like I feel like it's a very like, it's like I'm going out and I'm in a wedding. I like am getting my makeup trial done before my wedding kind of look. And that might just not be you. So what are like little, like if you want to like add a little wing or try a little bit of a brighter lip, like those are easy ways to like take it up one notch while keeping your makeup, and complimenting what works for you, and showcasing yourself. So
I actually just saw a TikTok. It's funny, we always reference TikTok, but it's just all life consuming apparently.
How else are we gonna know it's trending?
I know, right, for real. But she was saying there's two types of girls, right? There's the trendy girl, and there's the timeless classic girl, right? And it's really hard to be both. Mm-hmm. But I think there's nothing wrong with either one. Like, some girls are great at keeping up with the trends, but there's something to be said about the girl who is just like unapologetically herself, timeless, classic, stays true to who she is and what she likes and what suits her, and just knows what looks good on her. So
which one are you?
I feel like I've always been pretty like stick to what I know, but lately, just with doing TikTok so much, I feel like I have become a little bit more trendier. Yeah. And I'm like, it is kind of fun to play into the trends a little bit. So I feel like I'm kind of leaning that way a little bit.
You are so good at it. I feel like you keep me relevant. You tell me. And I'm old. And you're older than me. You're not old, but you're older than me. No, because I think I'm for sure timeless. Like I just like what I like, and I do think I mean, it just happens with age that like as you get older and you have more cash flow, you're able to invest in things that are going to last longer. And so it's like, I love the like warm staple jackets or like the jeans or the tops that I have. And it's like, oh yeah, this is just like good, solid, timeless. Yeah. Less flashy, not as much fast fashion. But sometimes I like will pull my sunnies out and be like, oh, this is not the shape that's in. McKenna was wearing those square ones last week. Like, she knows what's in.
The longer, thin, square ones. That is so funny.
Yeah, you keep me relevant.
Well, if you are here on YouTube, I don't know if you can leave comments on podcasts, but if you're here from YouTube, you should totally let us know if you're like here for it or if you're not, because I would love to hear more.
Comment if you're here for it or not, or if you're a mob girl, mob wife, or clean girl.
A mob girl. Or if you're just both, you're a mob girl, you know?
You're here for it all.
We come out with merch, mob girl.
Everyone would have so many questions. They'd be like, what is this podcast? Is this what these girls text about? Is that the whole premise? Well, we love you guys. We'll call you next week.
See ya. Bye.